We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
Hey guys, this is Hick, and this is our last part of this dungeon ever. So I'm a little emotional right now because this is the last time I'll be able to talk about the Forest Temple. So let's just try to get through this. Let's not be too sad. All great things must come to an end. So let's just finish out this last part.
I think this is a very tough moment for Hick right now. But as you saw,
and here's my hint right here. One of them spins. If
you never knew that?
Yeah. No. I figured that's what you would think it was. No, I actually never knew that until this time.
I'm surprised, honestly.
Yeah, but if you're watching this walkthrough, one of them spins right there on the very left side, and that's how you know which one it is. No, I never knew that.
Wow.
Until the last time I played.
I'm surprised.
I was watching a walkthrough. I know that when I was playing, I don't know. It's just something that I never noticed. What did you think I had?
I thought maybe you had something else cool and exciting that I didn't even know about.
That was it. That was actually one. Actually, I thought you might know that one because it's not that hard of a hint, but you know what? It helped me out. So
it's better than firing blindly at all of them.
Yes, that's true, which I used to do all the time.
Oh,
and I was like, how do people know which one it is?
But now we've killed the fourth Poe. This elevator raises up out of the ground.
I'm not as emotional as I was to start the video, so we're good to go now.
I think I dashed your hopes and dreams.
Well, this next room is pretty emotional because I bombed this next room. So I'm just going to try to tell you all what to do next room, and just don't do what I did.
Yeah, you're going to see. We spend a little more time in this room.
People put walkthroughs on the internet like to kind of show you what to do. We put walkthroughs up to show you not what to do.
Don't do this.
Don't do our mistakes.
I mean, in general, this is a fun room. You have to push the pillars, I guess.
Neat little puzzle.
To open up these side little cubby holes, closets, whatever.
And get you. There's a Skulltula in this room. Go ahead and get this Skulltula too.
Oh yeah, don't forget the Skulltula. It's always gonna be fun.
And if you're somehow back in 1996, if you have the N64, the Rumble Pack shakes when you get close to the Skulltula.
Which was a nice touch back then.
And I'll try to tell you all where I messed up on this, but I thought you just had to hit the blue switch, but there's actually two switches you have to hit to get the blue door to even open to hit the blue switch.
And you'll see exactly what we're
talking about. I think I already messed up. I'm not even sure where I messed up. Oh, right here. Right here I should have pushed the switch. But I thought I just had to hit the blue switch, so I didn't do it. But right there, hit that switch.
Yep.
You gotta hit the white switch, you gotta hit the red switch, and then that opens the door to the blue switch, and then that's how you get into the boss room.
So we waste a lot of time pushing.
Yeah, we're gonna waste a lot of your time right here, so...
We get there eventually.
It's really not as long. I think when I went back and looked at it, it's only 2 or 3 minutes, so...
Yeah, and honestly, if you do it right the first time, it takes
it's not too hard.
But as you know, we didn't do it right.
Yes.
And by we, I mean Hick, but that's okay.
Hey, I've seen Red play a couple dungeons too, alright?
Let's not talk about the dungeons I've played. They don't always go well, let's just say that.
So right here, we're just kind of we're circling all the way back around because I'm not sure if you have to, I didn't have it there. Yeah. I'm not sure if you have to hit red and white, but I think you do, yeah. Hit right there, yeah. Should have done that the first time. When I had a chance.
We basically had to go 360 all the way back around the room, and it just takes time.
And I was telling Red earlier, I wanted to cut that part out, but the way just like the angles of the room and like basically the second time around, I was on the opposite side of the room, and so I just couldn't cut it.
It would have looked horrible.
Yeah, and so we just decided kind of waste time here and not cut it because if we would cut it, it would look bad.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, this gives you something to laugh at.
And we get more time to talk too. So I still know what's going on.
No, you don't.
So, we get more time to talk Zelda right here. It's kind of a downtime right here, so we talk more Zelda, and that's never a bad punishment.
That's never bad.
As YouTube users are clicking through this part of the video trying to get past it.
Yeah, feel free to skip about the last...
Yes. You want to hit the... Oh, nope.
You already got that treasure chest. I believe it was a bundle of arrows.
I said there's a red, and when I say white, red, and blue, that means the doors are open on those colors.
Yeah.
And right here, I think the red door is open. Yes, the red door is open.
There we go.
When the door's on the white, hit the white one. When the door's up on the red, hit that switch. And then the blue door with the switch
is now finally available. Yep. Yeah, we definitely struggled our way through this one.
There's no way I screwed this up.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. I mean, I screwed this part up bad right here.
Yeah. But I mean, once you get it, it's a simple concept. It just it can.
Well,
be
the thing is, if you miss the first switch like I did,
you go all.
Yeah,
the way
you're going
around.
circle around. There's no way around it.
And now you can hit the blue
Yes.
switch as we mentioned, and the gate to the boss, I believe, opens up.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And
Actually,
kind of
a tough boss fight here too.
I wouldn't say that. This is actually a lot of people's other videos I watched. A lot of people like this boss. This is kind of like a foreshadowing of the Ganondorf that you fight later on.
Very true. Very true.
Me, I hate it because he destroyed me.
Honestly, he's not an easy boss.
Which we were talking about this early in the video. I went for a full 3 minutes on this boss and got demolished. But you will not see that because we did cut that part out.
Yeah, I got a sneak peek of that piece of video, and it is embarrassingly bad.
When he shoots those, I don't know what they are, those light beams or whatever, like, I just can never get the timing down.
I will say, I do like this about this boss and also the final Ganondorf fight. It's a throwback to your fights with Aghanim in Yes of the Past.
Yes, it kind of is.
You have to deflect his own
I
attack.
didn't even think about that. That's a good point. It's a very good point.
It's a trend that they kept going, and I liked it.
And you know where they came up with this idea of coming out of the paintings was from the Mario games.
Oh.
So I don't know if you know this, but they were worried about the size of how big the Zelda game was going to be. So the original plan for the Zelda game was to have paintings like Mario, where you jumped into the worlds and the paintings. And obviously they ended up not doing that.
I'm kind of glad they did.
And so, yeah, I did them too. They were trying to make this like the Mario, where you win the paintings, different worlds, and they didn't do it. But this is where this boss fight comes from.
Neat.
Is that idea of the paintings and kind of jumping out.
Yeah. And right here with this boss fight, you just look at the paintings and see which one he's actually popping out of, and you have to hit him with your arrows as he's coming out.
Yes, and I want to make a point here. If you get kind of like, you can kind of see him on the outside of the circle, or we want to call it.
Basically in a corner.
When he jumps through the paintings, he'll shoot down towards the middle. So if you're on the outside, you won't get hit by him.
Yep.
So it's a good idea to stay on the outside.
Ideally, you'll hit him before he comes out of the painting, and you won't even have to worry about it.
Well, sometimes you
in a perfect world.
Sometimes you don't know what to do the first couple of times. Like I said, if you're expecting a 100% walkthrough, go watch another video.
we are just here to have a good time.
We try to be funny. And add some fun to Zelda.
Yeah, we're able to laugh at ourselves. Once you hit him three or four times,
I don't know how many times. It is 3 or 4 times.
He'll pop out and you'll fight him properly.
You know, if he didn't beat me so bad and destroy me, and here's where I got, well, not right here, but later on. But I think I would like this boss more. And that right there is a big foreshadowing of the final boss fight in this game.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's a great throwback to your fight with Aghanim in the past. Man, you are letting him get.
Oh, that's not even bad. That's a good part right here.
Yeah, again, use the jump attacks. We've mentioned them a few times in our walkthrough.
It'll take a little bit double.
Yeah, they
here's where it gets cut. That's where it gets cut.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the audio.
Oh, we've already told me edited it out, so yeah, that part was definitely edited out there. Cause I went for full. You know, I'm not afraid to admit. You know, I got my butt beat for about 3 minutes.
He had his way with you.
I have a horrible. I can never time these things. I have such a hard. I mean, I just have a horrible time timing these things.
It's tough.
And the key is hit them earlier. If you swing too late, that's usually when you get hit when you swing too late.
Oh, no doubt. And they speed up each time they bounce back and forth between you. So he's got to get it earlier and earlier. You see how close it's starting to get to your body.
It almost hit me right there. Like Red said earlier, use a jump attack. It takes double damage. Ooh, you got 3 in right there. Wow, that's unusual.
Just means less times you have to sit here and bat this energy bolt or whatever it is, ball of energy back and forth between each other.
Light beam, ball of light. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you call it.
It hurts you. That's all.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I should get about it.
And that's the death of Phantom Ganon.
Quality editing job on 2 guys.
A necessary editing job by 2 guys. I like this nice little touch here. Ganondorf actually communicates with you. I don't know if it's telepathically or what.
Yeah.
But he at least acknowledges your presence.
Yes.
I think it's a little touch where he's like, "This was a useless creation. I'm gonna banish him back to the underworld."
And he does it early in the adult Link childhood. Like you would think maybe he does it like, you know, the Spirit Temple or like a boss fight. It's like, you know, he's foreshadowing like right before you fight him.
Yep.
He does this actually very early in the game.
Yes, he does. And now that we've defeated Phantom Ganon, we get a full heart piece or a heart container,
as we do after every dungeon.
And we freed the first sage.
Thanks, Red.
As Adult Link.
For letting us know we get the heart piece.
But this pretty much wraps up our walkthrough of the first Adult Link temple.
And then on next is the Fire Temple.